Hi, hello, how are you all this fine day? I hope that if you're here, you subscribe to this channel if you enjoy what's happening, and you check out the link that is down below that can lead you to subscribe to a weekly newsletter. Once a week, you get the latest video, latest blog post, and some fun other things. So, highly recommend doing that if you so desire, no pressure. And it's weird right now actually using my voice. I feel like I'm not alone in this. We're kind of all in this together. Bring out High School Musical or yeah. We're in a very different way of life. And with all the things happening, and I don't want to diminish the severity of it, the bad parts about all of it, the gratitude that comes with it for all of those that are on the front lines. I don't see this new adjustment or this new lifestyle that we're taking on as a bad thing. And we shouldn't see it as inherently negative. And I'm speaking from this from my perspective of I didn't necessarily have to adjust much to social distance and quarantine because my base functioning is a lifestyle that is like this. And I probably wouldn't have said that a couple of years ago just because there's a sense of guilt in feeling like, and I've said this before, that when you're told all humans are social creatures, that you should be doing that and doing all the things, going out often, interacting often, and when you don't innately do that or want to do that, then there's some shame in that. But now we have to. And now you're all adapting to what I already know and enjoy. So hop on the bandwagon. I think all of the changes and the difficulties that we're having, it's essentially, for a lot of people, you're changing your routine. And let me tell you, it can be so challenging to change your routine and just feel comfortable with that. But there is so much potential for good from this. And for a lot of people like me, being autistic, my preferences, I have always wanted, it was always my ultimate goal to be very home-based. I wanted to do classes online later on down the line after I graduated, but you know, I wanted a position to work from home, and I just wanted very much a cozy home life. That's just what I enjoy. And now it's actually encouraged, and having those accessibility options for disabled people to actually work and study from home, I think is amazing. And I see our lifestyle after this indefinite period of quarantine changing. I really hope it does. And with that comes more understanding and more compassion for accepting that it's okay to be this way. It's okay to really appreciate your time to yourself and to potential loved ones with you. Again, don't want to discredit that I'm very privileged to have a home base that is comfortable for me, that is not toxic. There's a lot of course, negative sides, but as unrealistic as it can sometimes be, I want to find the optimism. There is good that comes from this. And we could have always been, to a degree, like this. Being forced into a sheltering in makes us really reanalyze our healthcare system and our ideas around the universal base income, which, please, it changes our minds about how much we rely on work and productivity to an extreme that a lot of people are seeing this as like, oh my gosh, now I get the chance to catch up on sleep and wear comfy clothes and do all these things. But why couldn't we do all these things before? Why is it taking it now, being forced to fit into these parameters that now you see, oh my gosh, I have so much more time to do the things I love, which inherently means that before you didn't have time to actually take care of yourself and enjoy what you're doing and pursue the passions that really fill you up. And I really hope that we take those sentiments and we continue to let those grow and really appreciate them, because it's just fascinating to me that in my experience being autistic, I've always felt like I'm on the outside looking in, almost trying to like study other people and try to figure out, you know, what makes them tick. And it's just really interesting to see all of this. And do I feel innovative for already having this lifestyle and not really having to adjust? Kind of. Just a little bit. But I hope that whatever situation that you're in right now, there's such a wide array. And of course, I'm only speaking from where I am. But if you do have these moments to slow down and actually acknowledge your thoughts, acknowledge your needs, really appreciate what you have and what you love, who you love, then please take advantage of it and realize that you don't just have to leave this to a quarantine to make use of or to actually acknowledge. This is always a possibility. And the choices that we make and how we utilize this time and the leaders and the policies and the positions that we choose to make this time more enjoyable, you know what I mean? more fruitful, more, I guess, in a sense, worthwhile. There's not the right words to say this, but I hope you know what I mean. Versus working against it, and really denying yourself this, and just only looking at the bad and only thinking about yourself. And there's a lot of negative ways to take this that I think a lot of us have seen, and this is our opportunity now to take this new perspective and ask yourself, what good can come from this? And how can we make our world more accessible and more compassionate now and beyond the quarantine? Because some people have always wanted to be more home-based versus work-based. And that's a possibility. Obviously, we're showing that this is a possibility. And how can we make this time most comfortable for us? And with that, hoping that this made some sort of sense, maybe resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Again, I'm wishing you all the utmost safety and health and gratitude for all that you may be doing right now, whether you are at home or in the healthcare system, whatever it may be. Thank you, and I will see you all next time.